The Kenyatta National Hospital, they've been at the Kenyatta National Hospital intensive care unit until I think yesterday when they left. Now that's 2-year-old Blessing and Favor. Yes. Now the picture appears to say that this is the very first time they're looking at each other, because they were joined at the back. They never had a chance to see each other's faces, and it must be, I can only imagine how much excitement, because they mirror each other. They are identical twins.
I know.
Another very interesting headline on
but
page
before
2.
You move to the headlines,
yes.
In the face of all the bad things that are happening in this country, the corruption, the politics, etc., I think this is really refreshing. You know, it's emotional. It actually shows us that Kenya can go far, because in this particular case, it didn't matter what tribe these children were, and it didn't matter what tribe the doctors were, but they gave these children an opportunity to live. And I think that is the society that we'd all like for this country. Yes. And you are saying that for a long time, they've been enjoined from at the back, and they've never actually seen one another, and they've been given that opportunity to see who their playmate has been all this time, because they've been playing and laughing with one another, sharing special organs, but they never had the opportunity to see and know who the other partner is. And I think this is great news, and this surpasses everything that's happening in the country now. For me, the spirit of what has happened here is really the spirit that I'd like Kenya to have.
And perhaps these are the kind of headlines we want to see on the front page.
I wish it was a headline, because one, it shows that indeed the tourism that we have been going to India can now, slowly by slowly, we are getting there. Number two, the refreshness of God, that indeed in anything, something is possible. And if the country just refocuses and do what we are supposed to do rightfully, then Kenyans can see a lot of better. But the doctors, I salute them. We want to thank them for making us proud. Okay.
All the best to baby Blessing and Favor. Who have since left the Kenyatta National Hospital. They'll still have to stay in hospital for a few more days, but they are doing much better. Another very positive headline is on page 2 of the Daily Nation as well. Meet Matatu crew who kneel for prayer daily. Yeah. Now this is happening in Nanyuki, and every morning at 7 a.m. more than 100 drivers and conductors at the Nanyuki main bus stage kneel down for 10 minutes of preaching and prayers. From the Matatu industry, no less. They've been accused of so many negative things for so many years.
Yes.
As refreshing as the story of the twins. I mean, they, like you've said, Matatu, when you mention Matatu, people think of all the negative things. Roughness, they con you out of your money, they con you out of, they tell you they're going to take you so far, and then they don't get to your destination, they stop the Matatu and they throw you out, all the bad things. But when you see that, they recognize that they need God, and they humble themselves and don't start their business before they pray. I think that's great, and for me that is something that's so positive.
Yes.
I think with our roads that have carnage all over, this is the best they can do.
Yes.
That they know we are going to a duty, we are carrying human beings, and we have to get them from one destination to the other. We also need the hand of God to assist us in all that. And for me, I wish they can do that, but also make sure when people go there, they see law and order, that they will always appreciate from what they start as they move. Okay,
in a short while we'll be taking a short break, but it's in a few seconds actually we'll be taking a short break. It's rather interesting to see that we are struggling to look for positive headlines in our dailies, and because not a very nice headline on page 3, an MCA to discuss claims speaker stole from athletes.
Daughters.
Yes.
One, there's the one who goes to a restaurant every morning to just do her job and serve people. What does she feel at that time?
Okay. Now, after the break, we'll come back to reality and look at the headlines.
And can they come home now? I think they have done best for the Americans. Yes. Can they come home to have peace?
That is, of course, in reference to the Obamas.
Yes.
But now, after the break, we come back and discuss the Auditor General, the auditor's stand in the Ministry of Health scandal, where 5 billion shillings is said to have been spent in questionable ways. We'll now take a short break. We'll be back.